What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and we're here for part 2 of our Madden 20 realistic rebuild of the New York Jets. Probably the strangest, but also most successful, weirdly successful. That's probably the best word to explain a rebuild, at least for part 1 that we've done, as we have 2 divisional titles and a Super Bowl, and the 2 times we made the playoffs, we were both 8-8, 8-8 divisional winners. So, I mean, yeah. That's where we're at. We won a Super Bowl. We're still kind of playing with house money. It's going to go down in the record books as a successful rebuild. Well, let's just see if we can be respectful of winning as being a Super Bowl winning rebuild here, and not just say, oh yeah, well, we made the playoffs twice going 8-8. We got years 6 through 10 here that I want like 11-4. You know, to prove that we're actually a good team that can get the results in the regular season. Here's what we're looking at, though. We're a base 87 overall on the offense. We got Sam Darnold as an X factor. Le'Veon Bell is still really, really good, even though he's getting up there in age a little bit at 33. We got Will Lofton, a superstar dev who we drafted out the gate, went up to a superstar X factor right away. One of the best young wide receivers in the National Football League. We still got Denzel Mims doing his thing. We got a lot of star devs behind that. Pretty much everyone that is depth on wide receiver on this team is a star dev. And also behind Le'Veon Bell, because he is 33. We did draft a guy that could very well be a successor here in Deshaun Stevens. However, Le'Veon's just not retiring. So there's going to come probably a point where we have to decide, is Stevens going to be good enough to eventually be the lead back, or because he's not getting those starting snaps, maybe we've kind of squandered his upside and his ceiling, and we might have to, I don't know, get a new running back. Offensive line is solid. We got Orlando Brown and Mekhi Becton at the tackles. Darrell Williams, Tyler Bidash, and Chuma Ndoga there. I'm happy with the O-line. The O-line just started looking good, though, near the end of that first part 1 of the Jets rebuild. We still got Herndon at tight end. Probably could upgrade that if we are looking to nitpick. Vasher was a little heavier. I would consider maybe moving him to tight end. But 190, I don't think so. Look at the defense. D-line's not bad. We got, all dev traits. Quinn Williams is a 90 overall at 27. We got Fedarian Mathis out of Alabama as well. Nice little Alabama partnership. Roan, random rookie that we got. That's also a scheme fit. So, I mean, I'm happy with the front 3. In the linebacking quarter, making the rest of the front 7. Zuniga, we got a superstar dev, Pamphile, Adam Anderson, and Shakatoni. We got Bradshaw, who took over for Marcus May last season. He's the future at free safety. Jamal Adams still doing his thing. And then in the secondary, we signed Mike Hilton to like a 2-year deal, like a flyer, because there's no other one that was good. He was a star dev when he came here, but he has really, really flourished in this Jets defense. He's gone up to a superstar X factor with, I don't even know what ability that is. I don't think I've ever seen a corner with reinforcement, but that's pretty cool. We've also got A.J. Terrell, who was a first-round pick in the 2020 draft for the Falcons, and Noah Bogner, who was a first-round pick in the 2020 draft for the Miami Dolphins. So some good corners there, even though the dev traits aren't particularly sexy. So let's get into year 6, get through this offseason. Hopefully we can make the playoffs with something better than 500. Cool. We start off our first free agency period in the red. Okay. I'm very, very surprised. What contract do we have? Okay. We're going to make ends meet here somehow. In our first draft cast to pick up the rebuild, we got, solid draft. I double-digit punter because I went with the tallest punter. Maybe the first time ever it has failed me. He's only a 60. So I just went back and got the second tallest punter, 64, a little better, but still not great. I might actually cut both of them. We got a 69 tackle. We got a 68 fullback in the 4th round, and he actually came up with a hidden dev. So that's cool. I just needed, like, the draft board was gone, and I needed a fullback. We got a 68 D tackle, normal dev, Isaiah Poole out of Rice, scheme fit. Now, we don't really need wide receiver, but this guy here, he had, like, crazy stats and was early first-round talent. And I knew I was going to 100% be able to get this corner because the 76 corner had a 4th round projection. So I got Aaron Mundy in the first round. 77, he was number 3 player in the draft, but only a normal dev, which is a little bit painful. It's definitely a little bit painful, but we did lose some wide receiver depth in free agency. So it kind of just, adds some stability to the back end there. And I knew I was going to be able to get this corner, Max Wilkins, who had a 4th round projection to early first round talent. We needed corners out of Ole Miss, and he's a 76 hidden dev, 2 top 10 players in this draft to kick off the rebuild. Pretty goddamn good job, if I do say so myself. At the halfway point of year 6, 6-2. Yeah, we're 2 wins away from our best ever finish. So that's pretty good. Bills are hanging right there because Josh Allen is a god. But we're feeling good. I'm happy with where we're at. Looking at our contracts here. Okay, let's make good decisions, smart decisions. Okay. So we have some good dev trade, solid dev trade looking players that I think are okay depth. Like this guy here, Star Dev 24. We probably keep him 5 years. Something ridiculous, like super affordable. Put him on the back end of the roster. Hurst at tackles. Actually, what's that going to look like? We give him something like a 4-year, 275. I'm thinking of like my guy. He's probably not going to play though. Would I rather pay him or Orlando Brown? I'd rather at this point pay Orlando Brown until he retires. At this point, O-linemen tend to not regress brutally. Lev Bell, 3-year deal. I mean, he's still playing at a really high level. Mike Hilton, still going to be able to find a way to be one of our... Whoa, we don't have enough money. Yikes. I wasn't even paying attention, so we need to prioritize here. I mean... Orlando Brown's definitely the top priority. Yeah. Orlando Brown, Le'Veon Bell, and then obviously Rome. That's a little tough, but I don't think he's done much. Well, like 25-78 has a dev trait. You know, this guy started the last 2 years, and he has 3.5 sacks. So no, thank you. All right, I will take that. At the end of year 6, 11-5. Even though it's the gauntlet. Oh, we didn't get a divisional title out of it, but it's better than 8 wins. It's definitely better than 8 wins. Looking at some, I mean, we're a 90 overall. We've broken into that threshold. I think the only hidden dev was our corner. Wilkins, which is star. He's up to an 80, though. It's not brutal. Jamal Adams, now a member of the 99 club. I mean, this is looking, I'm happy. I'm very happy with where the defense is. Really, on both sides of the ball, honestly, offense and defense. Look at Sam Darnold, 3rd in yards. Touchdowns have always been inconsistent for the Jets and Darnold. His yards are always top 5, but his touchdowns... usually aren't in the same area code, if you will. 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns for Le'Veon Bell. No 1,000-yard receiver, because, of course, defensively, Panfile, 104 tackles. We got 12 sacks, Quinnen Williams. Yes, sir. 5 picks. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Max Wilkins. I don't give a shit about the star dev. 5 picks as a rookie? Let's go. Yearly Awards MVP went to kills the immersion. But anyway, MVP went to James Winston. Offensive Player of the Year went to Josh Allen. Defense went to Olukun. Max Wilkins is the Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's probably going to be the only Jet there, which it is, but I don't care, man. 11 wins. We're on cloud 9. Let's go. Oh, no. It's an ugly record. Ugly record Charger team. It's like one of the scariest things you could ever see in a Madden sim. All right, we got to trust our team. Trust our team. They got 11 wins. If they're going to be able to... overcome the juggernaut that is the ugly record Charger playoff team. Which is a thing. It's been a thing for the last couple of years. And, of course, they're smoking us. Because, of course, they are. But if they can do things like that in the first half, I'm sure we could have an explosive end to the... okay, get a field goal. That does nothing. I mean, we knew this was going to happen. It's one of those things you want to be frustrated, you want to be angry. It's the Chargers. It's a 9-win Charger playoff team. You know this was, if we won, I'd be over the moon because it'd be that much of an upset. But we got smoked. Let's go in year 7. Oh, God damn it. It was $5 million in the red yet again. Who's got... annoying. I'm good. I'm just going through the cut. I got a superstar fullback. Do they actually have their own abilities, or they just get running back ones? I have never seen that. A superstar fullback. The big cut to get us under is going to be, we got to go to Chris Herndon. He's been here for a while. We're not going to make it with team count. That'd be insulting. But, he's been, consistent. All his numbers are consistent. Top, he's just like one of those guys, probably like between 10 and 15 if you're ranking the tight ends. Maybe even in the top 10 conversation, but very much closer to 10 than he would be 1. But at this point in time, we need to free up an extra $2 million, and it's just an easy release to get rid of him and be able to play year 7. For draft recap, really the big position that we wanted to get was tight end because we had to release Herndon, and of course there was none. So here's how the draft went. We got Josh Payne in the first round out of Alabama, 73 hidden dev scheme fit rusher, which is, Zuniga's getting up there in age a little bit, so I guess, it's not a bad pick at all. This was the best available tight end, Aaron Aldridge, 67 normal, vertical threat. It's a work in progress. We got 67 linebacker, 67 guard, 70 guard, and then I simmed at the end. I want us to just see it. Was there a good tight end? Obviously, we picked at 24, so there could have been one that went in the early first rounds. No. All the tight ends were generally kind of shit this year. All right. Makes me feel a little bit better. No one got a good tight end if we were all hurting for one. So year 7 is here for the Jets. A little bit of regression down to an 88. Salary cap. We're in salary cap hell. Let's be completely honest. But changes on the offense here. Nothing outside the tight end spot where we're actually going to have to go with Aldridge. Our slightly underwhelming drop. 67 is not brutal, but it's also not very good at all. On the defensive side of things, we were unable to bring back Mike Hilton, so a little bit of change up in the secondary. Terrell Abani and Wilkins will be starting. We got Roseman here at defensive end, taking over for, I can't even remember his name, but the random guy that we let walk. And there's going to be our linebacker core. Our linebacker core is definitely one of the best in the league. Our safety tandem is one of the best in the league. I definitely think that while we have our salary cap troubles and, we're never going to be able to start the free agency period with a boom, I still think this is one of the best rosters in the game and definitely think we can get and shoot for our 3rd divisional title of the rebuild here in year 7. 4-4 at the midway point. That's not brutal. It's not good when you look at the rest of the division. I mean, now we got, I don't know about this year, but, I would say our job security is not super solid. Anyways, looking at contracts here. Jesus, okay, this is going to be expensive. Okay, do we have more salary cap now, though, because all these guys' contracts are up? Not really. Lofton, $120 million, wants more money. We have okay, well, for sure we can replace a center. Pamphile needs to get signed. We got to prioritize here. Of course, he wants more fucking money. Okay, Doga's replaceable. Igbognahi. Not going to say replaceable, but it's not a brutal contract. Dunlap. Replaceable. You're not getting 1,000 yards. You're not getting 1,000 yards on our team right now. You're not, you're just a complimentary option. You could be replaced. So we're going to make sure we can get Pamphile and Lofton re-signed, and then we'll see if we have enough money to get Bidash and Darrell Williams. So at the end of year 7, we were 8-8. And then I'm furious when I look at this. Darnold was 2nd in yards, 1st in touchdowns. Played like an MVP quarterback. Why just this year randomly, huh? Le'Veon Bell, a nice year. And, of course, Dunlap, the one wide receiver didn't want to sign. 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. 1,000 for Lofton, almost 1,000 for Mims. 9 touchdowns, Le'Veon Bell. Okay, well, I'm going to have to offer a contract to Dunlap. And Lofton actually gave me the middle finger, so we're franchise tagging him because I'm not going to let a 97 superstar wide receiver walk just like that. Adam Anderson, bunch of tackles. 11 sacks, Quentin Williams. 9 from Zuniga. 8 from Shakatoni. Not bad. 5 picks, Jamal Adams. I mean, I'm happy with everything outside of our record. This should have been a playoff year. Darnold was runner-up for MVP. Sam Darnold, he was best quarterback. We had the best wide receiver. Oh, God. Of course he would win best wide receiver. Jamal Adams, best DB. All right, we gotta just get right to where we can do with the contracts here. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. So we're able to franchise tag Lofton, and then when I go to sign Dunlap, again, we got fuck offer money. God damn it. That's the silver lining this year is we only have to free up around $2 million to be able to play football next season. Cool. And Le'Veon Bell retired. Well, we had to replace Le'Veon Bell. With our first pick, we get the number 2 true talent, Adonis Man. 79 hidden dev out of Auburn. Scheme fit. There we go. Good start to the offseason. Finally. Halfway through it. So for our draft here, we have an absolute home run on the running back there. Solid depth, too. We got a 70 normal dev wide receiver because we need wide receiver depth. We got a 70 hidden dev D tackle scheme fit. And he's actually a nose tackle. Nice. Out of Buffalo, Shondell. 69 wide receiver, 66 tackle. Hard to see out of Alabama. 71 tackle out of Georgia. And then I just simmed it out because the draft board was completely depleted. But we got a beast of a starter here in Adonis Man taking over for Le'Veon Bell as we gear up for year 8. All right, so, I mean, here's our team as we continue to combat the salary cap. Obviously, big new starter at running back. We got Lofton on a tag. Got to get him a big new deal. Denzel Mims Monday. So, I mean, our first 3 wide receivers are solid. Our O-line is very solid. Tight end, still not great. We got Austin Hooper there for some veteran presence, but I still think we should stick with Aldridge. It's quicker for him to level up, quicker for him to get XP. On the D-line, we got not a lot of change. Maybe we could make Dell. How much XP? It takes this guy 7,700, and it'll take him. Oh my god! I don't know if it's gonna switch when I move him to a D end, but if it only takes him 2,000, just over 2,000 XP to level up, I feel like that might mean to be the play. Oh yes, it is. All right, we'll go a little bit on the downside there. We go with the upside of Dell at D end. Linebackers, corners remain about the same. Not a lot of depth there, but we have no injuries, so don't have to worry about that. Linebacking core is elite. Zuniga went up a dev trait. Jamal Adams is starting to regress a little bit, falling from the 99 club down to a 96. But on the top of my head, I think there's only 2 contracts we need to pay. Big ones, Bradshaw and Lofton, the wide receiver. So hopefully we won't have salary cap issues this offseason as you're defending Super Bowl champions when all is said and done. Let's get into your 8. That's not good. 2-5 is not. Oh, we're last. We might get fired. We're not make it past year 8. At contracts, okay, Lofton for sure. Will you sign this time? Thank you. Bradshaw, will you sign? Give you like a 5-year, $8 million cap. It's not bad. AJ Terrell, something like a 3-year maybe. Nice. That's all we have to pay. That is all we have to pay. We still have $9 million. Just it makes it so I don't have to cut half my team to get into next offseason, if there even is next year. Bad news, we suck. Good news, we still have a job, baby. We got year 9. All right, well, first up, let's start with the bad news. What were we on the 7-9? We were last place. 3-way tie for last place, which I guess makes it sting a little less, but not good. Let's see if we can get some good news with some dev traits. Adonis Man, superstar dev. Nice. Do we have any other dev traits? We had Dell, the D end. He's up. We'll make him a starter, actually. He's only a star dev. I mean, whatever. It's not bad. So why did we play so bad? Well, can we figure out from the stats? Darnold played top 10 quarterback, 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, 11 picks. Actually, there's a big drop-off right there. Man is definitely not Le'Veon Bell. 1,000 yards for Monday, 9 touchdowns. If he can go up a dev trait, that'd be nice because he's sitting on that normal dev. Defensively, Adam Anderson and Wilkins, both with lots of tackles. Again, there's always something to keep an eye on. Win a corner. Gets 100 tackles. He made the Pro Bowl. He might go up to a superstar dev, which would be huge for this defense. 9.5 sacks, Zuniga. 8.5, 22 TFLs from Quentin Williams. That's a huge year. It's probably his best year for us. Yearly awards MVP went to Russell Wilson. Oh, thank God someone actually good won the MVP. It feels so rewarding when that actually happens. Adonis Man is the offensive rookie of the year. I'll take that, I guess. Small victories as we still have a job for year 9. Nope, couldn't do it. Couldn't find a way to have us not have to cut someone. $3 million in the red. All right, there's an easy cut. I'd hate to do this because he's been in forever. He's grinded from that normal depth, but Jabari Zuniga, he's regressed. I mean, he's been very, very consistent. Yeah, man, it's gonna sting, but we have an upgrade behind him. He's gonna free up the full, well in advance of how much money we need to clear to play in year 9. Goodbye. Thank you for your service. Draft recap. Just went BPA essentially. Made my draft board up. Picked everyone except my 7th round selection. We had a 72 tackle, 69 guard, 69 guard. 69 tackle. Nice. Swing. Got a 71 blocking tight end. We knew we needed a second tight end. And then I just went BPA. This got a 7.8 combine grade. Byron McCrary out of the U. Anytime you get a good baller U DB, you got to want to take him, even though we don't need a safety. We don't need any starters, really. 97 acceleration. What? This guy's a beast. All right, year 9. We need probably to make the playoffs, or we're definitely getting fired. Our team's still really good. Look at the offense. Everyone's still here. Lofton's a member of the 99 Club. O-line, no glaring weakness. Could probably argue our tight end's not amazing, but it's still not bad. Secondary's fine. D-line's fine. Front seven's fine. Still one of the best safety tandems in the league. Put it together. Put it together, boys. Point, you definitely want to see that. The guys answering the bell. I mean, Bills are a juggernaut, but we're 6-1, leading the division. Big time. I mean, we have no money to sign anybody anyways, right? So let's keep all of our big guys in-house. Darnold for sure. Quinnen Williams for sure. Jamal Adams for sure. I mean, we actually might have a little bit of money now because those are a lot of our big contracts that are going to be, we're shaving it off. They're not getting as much as they originally got. So while we're going to be spending a whole lot of money here, we might actually have something to spend in the offseason. Who knows? For the first time in this rebuild, we actually might have money to spend. Oh, it's not looking like that at all. I mean, we're going to want to try to pay both. Yeah, we're going to have no money to spend. We're going to have $0. Year 9 made the playoffs 11-5, but cannot find a way to finish ahead of the Buffalo Bills, who went 13-3. Don't know if we've had dev trade. We had enough money to sign all those free agents. We're going to be in the red. There's no way we're not. We'll find a way to make it work. Oh, McCray did it. Yeah, we did find those dev trade. Only a star. It is what it is. Looking at our player performances here in year 9, Darnold played, again, top 10 quarterback. I'm happy with that. We got Man over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Decent. Over 1,000 yards for Lofton. Decent. And Aldridge for, under, what was he, 67 when we brought him here? Yeah. I mean, he's picking right up where Chris Herndon left off. Those are good numbers. Defensively, Panfile, a lot of tackles, 4 sacks. We got 8.5 sacks from Quinnen Williams. Sacks are definitely down. 6 picks. Jamal Adams, what a beast. So we have an opportunity here. We're the number 4 offense in the National Football League. Defensively, number 2. We should be one of the heavy favorites in this playoffs, even though Josh Allen's the MVP. And Jets. Hey, there we go. Best DB, Jamal Adams. What a monster. He's been godlike. Best player. Probably the most consistent player on this whole team throughout the real. Him and probably Sam Darnold. Generally speaking, at least Darnold in the second part. He's been very, very solid. But either way, let's kick off the playoffs here in year 9 against the 9-7 Jacksonville Jaguars. All right. Field goal, not bad. Okay, they're not. I mean, we gotta win. Top 5, both offense and defense. We should be holding them under, 21, and we should be scoring 30, kind of deal. And we got 3 points in the first half. 6, but not 1 touchdown. Can we get a touchdown? For God's sakes, thank you. In the fourth quarter. 7-point lead. Jacksonville goes all the way down the field, gets a touchdown. Our defense can't get a stop when they need to, but 2:57 to go. Let's punch this one in. Kill the game off. Thank you. It was ugly, was not pretty, but it is a win nonetheless, and we're moving on. Okay. Snow game against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Perfect game for us to win. So, just lay it down. We were a 3 overall team overall point higher. Right? We're like a 90. They're 87. So we're the better team on paper, but Bills have been very, very good here in the sim. Like, they're always, if they've won the division almost every time. If we haven't won the division, which we've only won it twice, the Bills have won it. So that's, 7 times. And we're playing well. Look at this, man. Pitching a shutout against, I don't know how many, he must have 2-3 MVPs in this little save in Josh Allen, and we are just, wow. The Jets defense came to play, reminiscent of when the Jets were good in the, what was it, the Rex Ryan years. All right. Darnold, our own offense wasn't particularly special, but holding Josh Allen, a multiple-time MVP, to 179 yards, no touchdowns in the snow, I'll take it. And your AFC Championship game is the Jets against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders, I looked at their rosters before. They have Alan Bowman out of Texas Tech as quarterback. Josh Jacobs is their best player. It's a solid roster. It's not a great roster. We are like 7 overall points better. So, You know, would like to seal the deal and get our second Super Bowl appearance of the rebuild, but the Raiders are not going away. It's not a high-scoring game, 17-13 going into the fourth quarter. Pretty evenly matched here, all things considered. Momentum in the fourth quarter going the way of the Raiders. But we're able to get a touchdown there, 4-point lead. Defense gets the stop when we need it. Offense can't do shit all, but luckily the defense steps up yet again. Outstanding job from that defensive unit. Good game, Sam Darnold. 3 touchdowns, 230 yards. And we're going to the Super Bowl. Yes, in year 9. The Super Bowl is set up. The Jets and Dallas. You know me, never want to lose to Dallas in anything. Let's take a look at their roster. They got Zeke, Caleb Von Amari Cooper as their X Factor, CeeDee Lamb, Random Corny. They got Zuniga, Cooper Kupp, Tavai. Okay. It's a little bit of a revenge aspect to this Super Bowl, but we're still the better team by a significant amount. Let's get our second Super Bowl of the rebuild. All right, so we looked at the tail of the tape there. I mean, when we're recording this on the 11th, getting ready for a big UFC 251. So we saw the tail of the tape, and our team is very much Jorge Masvidal. You know, everyone likes them, everyone wants them to win, and Dallas is very much Kamaru Usman, super boring. No one cares. Not relevant at all. No matter how relevant they try to be. Oops. So it's a low scoring game yet again. Great job. Our defense has kind of kept us in it, but 9 points in the Super Bowl through 4 quarters is not acceptable from this offense. We got an X Factor quarterback, X Factor wide receiver, and we got 9 goddamn points. You got a little touchdown there at the end to make it somewhat respectable, but it's too little, too late. Defense gassed out. Piss poor offensive effort. That is such a bad offensive effort. Fuck. All right, let's get into year 10. At least we didn't get fired, I guess. We have opportunity year 10 to win our second Super Bowl. Fuck you. Fuck you. 30K. So for our final draft, just kind of went BPA, then simmed it out after the third round because my board was awful. But we got in the third round a 68 corner. Not bad. Second round, 75, normal dev D tackle. I think he was in the top 10 in true talent. Scheme fit. Could be a D end in our scheme. And then we just, early first rounder, we got Stuart Glover from Florida. Wide receiver U, am I right? But he's a 75 hidden dev. Solid looking player. All our cards are on the table here. Year 10, still searching for that second Super Bowl. We're an 89 overall team. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some regression here. Mims has regressed. That's about it, though, on the offense. Mims and really Orlando Brown have regressed, and they're still solid, 82 and 81, respectively. O-line on point. Aldridge went up a dev trait. Been low-key one of the better success stories, if you will, of this Jets rebuild. Defensively, we still got Jamal Adams, who's now got below that 90 overall. Linebacking core is on point. Secondary is still fairly solid. D-line is solid. Quinnen Williams, better late than never. Why not at 31 go up to an X-Factor dev trade based upon... When did he get that? Did he have that last year? Either way. Who's this guy? Oh, it's still Trey Flowers. Old-ass Trey Flowers. Computer signed him. Okay, that's cool. Either way. We're an 89 overall. Very optimistic that we can get even win the division. Can we beat the Bills for the division, please, here in year 10, first and foremost? And at the end of year 10, I mean, it says we still got to run the gauntlet. But we got our third divisional title. Screw you, Buffalo. 10-6, finishing a game ahead of the Buffalo Bills. Very happy with that. Divisional title, great way. Damn, Darnold continuing to play like a top 10 quarterback. 4,000 yards, 32 touchdowns. 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns for Adonis Man. Even Darnold, 4 rushing touchdowns. Dangerous. Over 1,000 yards for Denzel Mims. Lofton, 9-7. 9-7 for Mundy. On the defensive side, Panfile has been really good. 13.5 sacks. Josh Payne, 9 for Quinnen Williams. 7.5, 13 TFLs. Fedarian Mathis. Those are outstanding numbers for a nose tackle. Interceptions aren't quite as high as you want. We got 8th offense in the National Football League. Defensively, we are, drum roll, 22nd. Not what we're looking for. In the AFC, Justin Fields was very good. No, I was happy with our team's performance, especially on the offense side of the ball, but I guess the voters for whatever awards were not. Well, let's kick this off against the 10-6 Chiefs here in year 10. Because it's year 10, definitely a scenario that I will hop in. If we got to do verts till it hurts or something crazy like that to help this Jets team the best we can, I will. So in the first quarter, it's only a field goal game. Weather less than ideal here at MetLife Stadium. Should favor the team that can run the ball better. And I'll take Adonis Man over whatever running back Kansas City has, because they're definitely a passing offense, vertical offense with Patrick Mahomes slanging that rock. We had an 8-point lead here in the third quarter. They're able to get a touchdown, 2-point conversion, because let's be honest, the computer always gets a 2-point conversion when they need it. 23-23, everything to play for you. The fourth quarter. I'll come in here. We can't lose in the first game. It's 3rd and 7. It's a snow. I hate, absolutely despise playing in the snow. And I won't run a slants, because I know people will complain. But I'll run a verts. I'll audible to a verts. We got Aldridge in the middle of the field. That's kind of where we want to go. He's wide open. Too easy. Terrible breaking assignment there from, I don't know, the linebacker or safety, whoever's job it was to cover the tight end. But we'll just float that ball into him there and somehow be down a point. How did that... Did we miss an extra point? No. Oh, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Did we miss... I can't even see, like, the scoring settings, like the score history. I think we missed an extra point. That's the reason why we were tied. Ha! Ha! Hate my life. X. Go! Screw it. Don't care. Oh, you miss an extra point. You can kiss my ass. 99 X Factor. That's what he does. That's what he does. That's what he's supposed to do. It's what he's paid to do. Oh my God, we almost lost that. We almost lost that game. Oh, missed extra. Okay, did we miss? I want to make sure. Yeah, we did. We missed the extra point. Okay. That's why this game kissed my ass. Kiss my ass. We're taking that win and going to the next round. Not even gonna dwell on it. In the division round, we got the Chargers. Anytime you can take on the Chargers and beat them, it's definitely rewarding. So let's see here. We get a field goal because we can't score a touchdown. I'll tell you right now, next drive I'm coming in. Next time we get, yeah, I'm getting us a touchdown here. 3rd and inches. Maybe we'll even just get the first down to keep the drive going. Let's see how Adonis Man feels behind the line of scrimmage. You know what Le'Veon Bell can do, but what about Adonis Man? One of the best names I've ever seen. Ooh. It's a big gainer. 10 yards. He already has 50 yards here. It's only halfway through the second quarter, so we're definitely trying to establish the run. Oh, they're really going to have to make me try to get these touchdowns, are they? They're not. The sim's not helping me out. So we're 3rd and 9 on the 12. Mims lofted on the right-hand side of the screen. Ooh, not good. Rashawn Gary's brother, Chris Gary, gets a sack there. We're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's a 1-point game. Hey, the computer got us a touchdown. There we go. And they missed an extra point? I'm going to take advantage of this. Missed extra point from the Chargers. It's a 6-point game. We get a touchdown. Adonis Man wide open. Great job, Bidash in the center of that line. Freeing up a hole. No one wants to get pancaked there. So we'll kick the extra point. 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Let's see. But come on! Come on, get the touchdown. There we go. 4-point lead. Defense that has carried us in all of our sim games so far. Let's come in. We don't play a lot of defense here in rebuilds, but we will right now. Let's go. Quinnen Williams, our X Factor on the D line. If that was a touchdown, I was breaking my controller in half. I was going to break my controller in half. What was that from the DB? Just like no one moved. At least his wide receiver animation looked kind of gimpy as well. That was not great. 4th and 4. I mean, they have to go for the end zone here. Quinnen Williams with the rush. No way! Oh my God. Why? What is this guy's overall? What is that guy's overall? If it's not at least like a 90. That's okay. Yeah, he's pretty good. All right, just a 97-yard verts. Anyone can do it, it's me. The best goddamn verts till it hurts. This side of Barstool Sports. We got Press Man. That. Ah, let's go! Suck it! Oh, suck it, Christian Tutt. Shh. Hits him with the Deshaun Jackson walk-off. Get out of here. Get that shit out of here, man. One-handed goddamn diving touchdown. Kiss my ass. I'll give you a 97-yard verse then. Any cheese bullshit you can do, I can do better. And we're going to the championship game. We did enough of that last game that we got, you know, the sim needs to do their job here. I wouldn't feel good controlling the Jets a lot in this game and going like pretty much force feeding them to the Super Bowl. So come on, make the Super Bowl on your own merit. And then we can get funky and weird in said Super Bowl. Offense, all right, it's doing okay. 10-10. Going to halftime, tied up. Everything to play for. Ravens get a field goal. We get a touchdown. 17-13 going in the fourth quarter. Yes, another touchdown. Exactly. Look, we're getting tutties. Ravens are settling for field goals. Our defense doing an outstanding job, and we've punched our ticket to our, what is it, third ever Super Bowl appearance? Nice. The final Super Bowl, the final game of the rebuild is a rematch against the Dallas Cowboys. All right, let's go, boys. We will hop in if things get a little one-sided here. We need to break the dominance of the Sim Cowboys. There we go, able to get a field goal there. I feel like Dallas is not going to settle for a whole lot of field goals. This is not looking good. Next drive we can come in. I will. Third down. Clock's not rolling, is it? 3rd and 5. And of course it is, because why wouldn't the clock be rolling there? So idiotic. All right. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. It's a 3-point game. 4th down, I'll come in here. Slant, because I don't give a shit about Dallas. If I respected my opponent, I would not run cheese play, but it's Dallas. They could suck it. Boom, it worked out perfectly. We had Denzel Mims, local kid here. Probably got a lot of family in attendance. And we're able to hit on the slants touchdown here. 46 yards to keep the Jets in it here in the fourth quarter. Still a 3-point game, but we need the defense to get a stop, which they do. The offense goes almost all the way. We'll come in on 4th down. Ooh, Lofton in the slot. That's a matchup we'll always take. Mims doesn't look like the Sages got to pick or choose. One of these guys is going to be open. Hopefully I can make the right option, and it is Denzel Mims. Ties this one up. That 2-point conversion that we got in this, I think it was the second quarter. Huge right now. 1-point lead, 29 seconds to go, and there we do it. Second Super Bowl win of the rebuild. And we had to deal with all that bullshit against that Chargers. That would have been one of the most frustrating losses. But it wouldn't have been a bad loss, okay? Because it was a baller wide receiver in the Chargers making an insane one-handed, potentially game-winning touchdown. You know, it was frustrating, but that's like the kind of good frustrating. And Carson Wentz is the quarterback. Luckily, we don't have to see that anymore. Sam Darnold beat him. That's second Super Bowl MVP, second Super Bowl MVP for Sling and Slam Darnold. 316 yards, 2 touchdowns, almost 70% completion percentage. Let's get the boys up there on the stage, hoisting out that Super Bowl. This is the second to last rebuild that we're doing for Madden 20. I don't know. It's one of those things I hope Madden 21 at least feels different. Like, if they just worked on the sim or something, it will feel different. But it's a much-needed break. We got a Carolina Panther rebuild. We'll be dropping in a couple days' time. But, yeah, we're going to have about a month break. Until, you know, we get back in the rebuild. But I think it's a great time to reshuffle, get back. And I hope and pray that my rebuilds do better views in Madden 21 than they do in Madden 20. But that was a big win. A big dub. Second Super Bowl. Sam Darnold was great. I hope you guys did enjoy this rebuild of the New York Jets. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow with probably Pink Slips episode 54. I'll see you guys then. Like, subscribe. Toodles!